Hello everyone and welcome back once again to image processing using Python. So in this session we'll be looking at how we can scale up and down an image and by preserving its aspect ratio. Instead of simply zooming in and zooming out, we can scale the image by preserving its aspect ratio, meaning height and width will be maintained. Height to width ratio will be maintained after this operation. So let's see an example programming Genie. So we'll be much more clear when we able to see the example. Okay, so scaling is actually resizing an image in the form of cubic, area and linear interpolations. So we have got three options here for resizing an image: cubic, area and linear. So we'll see one by one what each operation does. We want to scale down an image, we want to enlarge an image, and we want to suppress the height and preserve the width. So let's see with starting with import cv2 package and then importing numpy as np, the numerical python package, and then here we are reading the original image. Here we have the input file name, input image file name image1.jpg. We are reading this using imread function into image variable. So before we begin, let me show you what is the original image here. Okay, this is the original image where we are going to work upon. Okay, so let's continue. Wait key function, we are waiting for the user to press any key, and for scaling or resizing we are using here cv2.resize. So resize is defined in opencv package, that is cv2, and let's see its syntax: input image, output image size, x scale, y scale and interpolation. So input image, we know we are going to use a input image variable. Output image size, in which size we want to view the image, and then x and y scale, here it is the aspect ratio. We can change this even fx is equal to 0.75, fy is equal to 0.75, and interpolation. So interpolation is code which will perform a particular operation. So this code value is defined in cv2 package. So we are assigning interpolation is equal to cv2.intercubic, means we are performing cubic interpolation. Okay, so after this we are storing this, the result of this function which returns and in scaling cubic. All right, after this we are using imshow function, we are displaying the cubic interpolated image. Okay, using which has two input arguments, title name and the image variable where we have stored the scale type. And then wait key function, we are waiting for the user to press any key, and then here we are going to perform area interpolation. So we can increase the size, decrease the size, that depends on the dimension. Okay, we are interpolating the image and with a given size. Okay, so cv2.resize, which will take input image, okay, and then dimension we are calculating by giving the percentage. We will decrease and we can increase and decrease this percentage to check whether how much image is being scaled or resized. If we say 200%, then it's going to double the size of the original image. If say 50%, then it's going to reduce the image to half of its size. Okay, we'll do and check with different values later. So these lines will generate and make a simple formula: dimension is equal to width comma height, which will be substituted into this input argument of resize function. Okay, so after this, using imshow function, we are showing the area interpolated image. Okay, and then moving further, we will also demonstrate how a linear interpolation is used. Okay, same function cv2.resize function, taking input argument as image, and then this will leave at none as none, and then these two fx and fy, this will be these are the factors where we can even change this also, and observe the aspect ratio, and then interpolation is equal to cv2 dot interlinear. Okay, all right. So this is the code where which will perform linear interpolation. Okay, and then after this was the final operation among three, and then wait key function. Here we are waiting for the user to press any key to proceed, after which we will be using cv2 dot destroy all windows, which will collapse and or destroy all windows. Okay, all right, let's go to build and execute and check our process. Okay, this is the original window. I'm going to press the key. Okay, this is cubic interpolated image, means we are able to scale down the image size, okay, preserving its all of its details. Okay, you can observe there is no cutting the image, but we are interpolation. That what's the difference between interpolation and cutting the size. We're not cutting a particular size, but we are able to reduce the size by preserving all of its details. Okay, let's move further. I'm going to press one more key. Here we have got area interpolated image. You can check with the original image. We will change those values to do check with different sizes. All right, so again print, and then here finally we have got linear interpolated image. This is going to reduce the size much to a very smaller one, and then okay, after witnessing this, we'll change the size here to instead of 200 we will be using 50%, and then let's see what result we get here. Okay, so this time the original image, and then cubic interpolated image we have got, and then this is area interpolated image. We are unable to see the title because it's a very small window, so you can compare with the original image. It has reduced size smaller to half of its size. Okay, and then we have got the linear interpolated image. So with this, I hope this is understood and easier, and with this I think you can even post your queries in the comment box, which will be answered. So thank you for watching, and see you in next tutorials.